Hello, hello, you amazing people, and welcome to Blender, I guess. I'm hoping I can build a little Trojan horse thing. I was trying to find a picture of the one that they built in Age of Empires, but it wasn't really working. I've had so many tech troubles. My computer was going so slow, it couldn't do anything, and I restarted it, and then it wouldn't turn on, and it just was a whole mess. But I think we're okay, so hopefully it should be working now. I've also managed to get this screencast thing so you can see what buttons I'm pressing if you want to learn a bit more about Blender. Hey Christian, I'm doing okay now. I was very stressed out about 10 minutes ago. Computers, honestly. Alright, let's get a cube. So, now I'm not entirely sure how I want to do this, but I figured I'd just have some fun with it. How are you today? That's good. Hey kitty, you having fun? I might do the legs separately actually, so let's just do some sort of... Oops. Not what I meant to do, but okay. So I'm trying to do like a Trojan horse type of thing. That way it shouldn't matter if it's a bit square. Who? Who reached out? I'm intrigued. Oops. Bother. Okay, let's just give that a bit more shape. Ah, Shireen. She's wonderful. Yeah, she's one of the fellow mods. She's really sweet. I like Shireen. Okay. Um, so, oopsies. What happened there? What? I see, I must have accidentally extruded it, but that's okay. Just do that. And actually, I want to move that out just a bit more and then move this one in just a bit more. So I want to try and line this up. Actually, probably back a bit. Keep that as part of the shoulder. And then extrude this out a bit more to start the neck. There we go. Now I'm not really thinking about the side view yet, although it shouldn't matter because I am making a wooden horse. So if it's a bit square, it should be fine. Yeah, she's really sweet. Now, why did that end up so wonky? Oopsies. I want the line, and then maybe I just need to make it a bit bigger. And then grab this face again and rotate it. I extruded it instead, so I'll just undo that. And I might actually move this one up a bit and get a better... No, that's not... So really, I want that one to be about there, which means I need you to be a bit further around. There we go, that's a bit better. And you can move down a bit just to get a better shape. And you also can move down a bit. So grab this face, extrude it out, rotate it, move it, electro move it, move it. That's really sweet. Absolutely, yeah. Legal Bites has a really good community. They've been really sweet to me. Oops, did not mean to do that. And it's good to have a community where you can be a really sweet, caring person without having to worry about it being used against you or being taken advantage of. Wait, I need to move that. What happened? What did I do? I did something. Forever hitting the wrong button. Hooray for undo. Now, do I want to do the head separately? Because I'll want to do the jaw and things. How do I want to do this? Might extrude it once more. So grab the face. E. R. G. And I might move that line up a bit. Probably should have picked something easier as just a fun stream. Okay, how's that looking? A lot of 3D modelling is just picking a face and extruding. There's a whole lot of videos and things about topology and how to do good topology, which is the flow of the sides that you're building. It makes more sense when you're getting into more complex things. But this'll do for now. I'm not going to rig it and animate it or anything. I'm just sort of building a statue at this stage. So, how do I want to do the head? Might do it separately actually. So, let's get the cursor there and get another cube. And let's just grab this picture in front and then opacity 0.5 so that I can actually see it. Right, now, oopsies. So I want a loop cut there and then what? That should be enough for now. If you're interested, I could do something a bit simpler like a snowman or something and just explain some of the mechanics of what I'm doing. And then no, I don't want that. I want these ones here, I think. Yeah, those. What's this? I didn't know I was missed that much in the chats. Of course you were. You're one of the people that's just always there and always friendly. Yeah, you don't have to be particularly vocal in the chats, but it's just nice to have a friendly face and someone who's always supportive and just reliable. Yep, love the comment. Hi everyone, like the vid and subscribe, otherwise have a great time here. Perfect. You don't have to worry too much about doing mod things. It's not too bad here. I just wanted to acknowledge. Oopsies, I did the wrong thing there. So I want to stretch this out on the Y. Let's put it back on this one so we can see what we're doing. What am I doing? Let's grab these lines, stretch it out on the Y. There we go, that's a little bit better, I think. And then get just a bit more shape happening. And I might grab this face and shrink it in a bit. It's not too bad. It's looking kind of horse-like. Because the idea is it's meant to be a wooden horse anyway, so... let's just hide you for a second and see what we're working with. Scale it on the x-axis. Nope. On the y-axis. Give it a bit of shape. Actually, I might take the whole thing and just smush it in a bit. And maybe one will do for now. Just in case, although what I should do actually, 3. That's a point. I'm kind of building this the wrong direction, aren't I? Okay, so let's just rotate the whole thing on the z-axis 90 degrees so that it's facing this way. And work on it from the side. Yes, that's better. Again, it doesn't really matter too much when you're in Blender, but if you're exporting it into a game, you sort of want to have it facing the correct direction. I'm still learning about all this. You learn from the best. Thanks, Christian. He used to be kicked out of live streams. Why? What? Now, do I want to give that a bit more? Sure. Just to get some shape. And let's just grab these. Not you, that one. Shrink it in on the Y? No, on the X. Just a little bit. Might have to grab these. And then, what was I doing? I was doing something. I need to work out this neck as well. Faces. I want that one, and you. I'll just squish that in a little bit more. Let's see. Could stretch it out that way. I'm just not quite happy with it. Okay, let's line this up. Now, how's it getting so wonky? Stop doing that. Alright, let's delete the faces and then I'll get inside here. Because you don't need these anyway. Let's delete those faces and then I think I can delete these ones as well. Potentially. Or not. Alright, let's grab these cheeks again. Oh, that's what I was doing. Right. Okay, one, go into verts. Go into X-ray mode. Take all of these, delete all of the vertices, and then put in a mirror modifier on the X-axis and add clipping. What? Ah, hold on, let's just apply all transforms. And why are you doing that? Alright. Okay, let's just remove that for a second while I figure out what I've done here. What are you? Why are you? Are you meant to be there? Okay, let's move you over. And strange. Okay, let's just take... No, I only want these ones, don't I? Because the rest sort of needs to be there, does it? I've confused myself. I do that a lot. Okay, this is what I need to do. I need to take all of these and get them off the x-axis. And then... yeah, I think that actually... oopsies. I think that actually worked. So, points, and move you. Okay, that's what's happened. Let's just move these out a bit so that they're away from the x-axis. And then, does that have a thing? No. Okay. All right. Now let's turn that off for a second so we can see what we're actually working with here. Try and get this back into some sort of shape. Yeah, 3, not 1. Okay, is that looking a bit more horse-like again? So, with the neck, I select the face. You go to there, okay. So, let's just add an extra cut in there, and then I might take out these faces. And then I can move that into there, like so. All right, now I want to grab all of these Actually, let's add the modifier in. I need the mirror modifier on the x-axis, clipping on, and then I'll just wait. You need to go. What is happening? Alright, let's hide you for a second while I try and figure out what's happening here. Alright, easy way to do it. Just grab this loop cut. Okay, you're in the wrong spot. Which means... Wait, you shouldn't even exist, so let's just delete that. Maybe that'll work better. Okay, so grab that one and that one. Turn this back on and then merge and clipping on and just push it all that way. Okay, making progress. Sorry, I'm just reading chat. Why would they kick you out for being vision impaired? That doesn't make any sense. I'm not necessarily creating a video game character at this stage, although this is sort of the process of how it's done. I've dabbled in it. I'm still learning all of this. I just wanted to make a 3D model just for the fun of it, for something a bit different. Turn clipping off and move you out of there because you're not meant to be in there. You are, so leave that one. Nope, not that one. No, I want... Where are ya? I need that one to be moved out, and that, and that. And then clipping back on again. What the clipping does is it stops it from moving too far this way. So it keeps it like, if I'm trying to... Alright, let's just show you an easier way. With clipping on, it keeps the axis that you're mirroring, so in this case the x-axis, it keeps it connected. Whereas if I turn to the clipping off, it would separate. So it's just sort of a way of keeping your mesh together a bit better. Except when you get points stuck on the x-axis that aren't meant to be there, you do have to turn it off again. Now, okay, you need to go in a bit just to get that tail shape. Okay, let's bring that down there, and then you need to come down here like so. And of course, having the mirror modifier on means I do half the work, because it's symmetrical, so you can just do it all on one side and it's automatically on the other side. Plus, you can hide it so that you can get in and see what you're doing in here. It is a lot of fun to do when you figured out the logistics of it all and learned some of the tips and tricks. Waka Waka, Australia. There is a place similar to that. I can't think what it's called at the moment. Wagga Wagga. Hello, Cleo. A lot of the names are Aboriginal words. Different language. Now, this neck is still too thick, so let's just grab these and then shrink them in on the x-axis a little bit, and also move it in a little bit. There we go, that's a little bit better. Might even move it in a little bit more actually. And I'll take, maybe I'll just take those two and move them in a fraction. Hello, Cleo. I now have a cat in my lap, whether I like it or not. Now, I'll do the shoulders and things later. Just trying to get a basic sort of shape happening. It's a criminal out there, fair enough. Get them everywhere, I guess. Let's just add another line in there. And just quickly, let's go into sculpt mode and just smooth things out a little bit. Grab tool is G, isn't it? And then I just want to pull this back out again because it's a little bit too thin. I want something horse-shaped, but something that looks like it's made out of wood. Right, I'll fix that in a second. So, let's just move these in. I want it overlapping, otherwise I'll get holes in it. Let's bring that out a bit more so we get some of that definition. It's not too bad. Let's just grab some of these internal points and bring them out a bit more. Nope, that's not what I meant to do. Alright, let's hit all the wrong buttons. Okay, this and fill that in, take that line, subdivide it. Go back to points and move that in a bit. There we go, maybe that'll look a bit better. How are we looking? Yeah, it's not too bad. Oopsie. It's almost a bit too rounded now. Been up since 5 this morning, wow. A mountain lion. They're pretty, but they're pretty feisty as well. Now, the other thing you can do is turn this proportional editing on, and that will move the points around it. And then you can scroll to change the radius. Now, the next thing is to grab these points here and extrude them upwards. Okay, why did it go like that, I wonder? Let's grab these. And then I want to size it on the x-axis to 0, and that'll make it a straight line. And then squish it in. Let's just give it a bit more shape. Move that in a little bit. And I also want to move that forward a little bit. Actually, I might even grab that and extrude it out. Shrink it. Connected only. Shrink that down, and then just move it into there. Rotate it slightly. And then this one needs to be a bit more rounded. Oops. That'll do for now. Not too bad. OJ trail, that'd be an interesting one to see. Now this is still looking a little bit clunky, so let's grab you and might grab these and just move them up a bit to get a bit better shape on the neck. There we go, that's a little bit better. Oops, don't do that. Oh yeah, if you're smoothing things, it doesn't always mirror, so you need to turn this on so that it's mirrored. Forgot about that. And what's happening in here? Let's just extrude that up and then go into this view so I can see what's happening, and let's turn this off so I can see what's happening. Okay, so really I want turn that off. You and you to be connected. Sure. Yeah, let's just do that for now. Although really you can probably come down a bit. Not Not that it matters because you won't see that bit. Oops. So the other thing we can do is go into object mode and shave smooth. Auto smooth. How do I fix the auto smooth? Where is it? Normals? Yeah, and then just adjust. I don't actually want it smooth, so let's go with flat because I want that wooden sort of look. Turn the mirror back on. Wondering if it's actually still a bit too round. Seahorse. It's supposed to be a Trojan horse. Maybe if I get the legs on there it'll look better. Sculpt that one. Do you want to kind of make this a little bit squarer because it is a bit too round. Oopsie. Now let's get this a little bit bigger because that's gonna be the back hips. Maybe I should just build the legs, huh? Alright, let's put them in a separate thing and then I'll join them up later. Object mode. Turn this back on, hide that for now. Wait, I need you to be rotated on the Z so that we're looking at it from the side angle. Numpad 3 to lock it onto the side, and then I want to add a cube. Mesh cube, that's the one. So do I want to try and build out the whole shoulder or just do the leg? I might just do the leg. Oops. Why are you all the way back there? Because I never reset this. Alright, and do that. And then... Wait, what am I trying to do? I want cursor to world origin. And then I want a new cube. Good. And go... Hang on. I'm just doing the leg, aren't I? So something like that. Make it a bit thinner. And again, I'll build out the leg first, but I can mirror it to the other side. So you only have to do one leg, and then you can apply the mirror modifier to be able to change so you can pose it differently. Although I don't know if I'll pose it or not because it's meant to be a statue. I'll figure that out later. So, in the meantime, let's extrude this down, shrink it down, move it back a bit. Just sort of get that shoulder shape. even longer than the Menendez. Wow. That's a long trial. Nope, I just want this. Oops. Something like that should do, then probably should put that on. And then for the knee, I'll just add some extra topology. It should do for now, because again, I'm not really animating it. And let's make this a little bit wider and then move it. And I'll just add an extra loop cut in there and grab this one just to give it a bit of shape. And it's kind of square, but I think that'll be okay because again, I'm just building a wooden horse at this stage. So hide you, unhide you, and then all of this can move in a bit. And I'll add the mirror modifier. Right, it does that. Okay, let's go into object mode, apply transforms. Did I apply the transform? Oopsies. Okay. Wait, no, shift, wait. Object mode, select that, Control A, all transforms. Mirror modifier, x-axis. Good. And then, wait. Huh? Okay. So let's turn this off so we can see what we're doing, and then I need to make this actually look like it's connected. Which I will do by grabbing this and pushing it in a bit. Making it smaller on the Y, I guess. Nope, don't like that. Alright, let's extrude it up. Maybe I just need a bit more definition. SX, just to give it a bit of shape. And I might do the same for you. And then SY. And then I can take this point and just bring it in a bit. Alright, I'll bring you out and then bring you in. There we go. That's a little bit better, sort of. Yeah, it's close enough for now. and then join those together. We have a two-legged horse. Hooray! Let's bring some of these out just to give it a bit more fullness, and then I'll bring that one in a bit. Wait. Alright, let's move you then. Does that look better? Kind of. January 24th through to October 3rd. Wow. Okay, I'll build the back legs, but just to give something a bit more educational and hopefully a bit more interesting, let's grab a cube and extrude it up. Hang on, let me just grab this. And then if I duplicate that a few times, oopsies, Shift D along the Y, there we go. So, when you're doing joints and things, let me just, oopsies, that's not, I need to collect the whole thing and then bevel and then add another loop cut in. So, when you're making joints that need to move, if you, how do I do this? Like say this is a knee, and you want to, hang on, let me animate it. If you just have the one line, you get this really clunky kind of deformation. I'm doing this the wrong way. Hold on, let's undo that and then let's add in an armature. Actually, yes, let's apply that. And then set the origin back to geometry just to make it easier. Oops. Origin to geometry, not geometry to origin. And then if I add in a single bone, I think this will work. And I need that to be on top or in front. I really should plan these streams a bit more because I don't fully know what I'm doing. Okay, so if I grab that and then parent, keep transform, I think, and then if I go into pose mode, does that actually work? No. Alright, I need to do some research on that before I explain this too much, but I'll try and give you a bit of an idea of what I'm trying to explain. Oops, hang on, object mode. There is an easy way to do that, but for now I'll just do it this way so I can make the point that I'm trying to make. Basically, when you rig it up properly, if you just have one line, you get this really clunky kind of a angle. Whereas if you have two, you end up with something a bit more like this. I'm having to do it manually because I can't figure out how to rig it at the moment. Whereas if you have the 3 lines, hopefully this makes a bit of sense anyway. You have a much smoother angle. Let me just demonstrate this one a little bit better. Oops, hang on. G. Rotate it a bit more. Hopefully that makes sense anyway. So it's all, the topology is about getting a smooth flow anyway. I'll try and do a bit more research and get it a bit more coherent and do a proper how-to video. But that's sort of a rough idea so far. Now let's take all of that and move that down to there. There we go. And let's bring in another cube and I can start doing the back leg. Might just make that a little bit thinner on the X. Again, it shouldn't matter too much because I'm not trying to rig this one, I'm just making a statue for now. Then... wait, no, I want to hide that one just so I can get the shape of the back leg a little bit better. So... and I want faces. Hang on, let's put a few more loop cuts in. I was thinking for these weekend streams I might try and get a bit more organised with what I want to do in Blender, because at the moment I'm just sort of having fun making things. And I might do some sort of simple little, I don't know, building a snowman and making an animation out of it. I sort of got a bit distracted with the 2D stuff because it's a lot simpler, but I do want to get back into the 3D modelling. Let's actually do this, and then you need to be up there more. It's all about trying to get that shape and work out where the muscles would be connected to try and keep things in line a bit more. Trying to get that definition a little bit. So let me know if you'd be interested in a how-to that you can follow along, because Blender's completely free. Or if you just want to watch me play around with stuff. I don't know if it works on iPad. Okay. Yeah, actually I'll do that. Give that a bit more contour. Okay, and then extrude that down. Yeah, possibly it might be a computer thing. If you have Steam, you can get it on Steam now, which is good. I like Steam. Let's just move you back a bit, and then I need to move this whole face back a bit. And then that can sort of be the hoof, which means I'll extrude it down, move it forward a little bit, move this one, hang on, this line forward, oops, forward a bit, and then guess it's a bit more like that. Doesn't quite look right, does it? That doesn't look right. That look more hoof-like? Maybe if I round it off a little bit. I think I'd rather do it that way. I think that looks a little bit more hoofish, and then I want the whole thing to be a bit thinner because it's thick. S, X, that'll probably do. Now hide the picture, bring that back, and then get this lined up so that it looks good with what I've already got. Alright, let's move it back a bit, but then take all of these, just make it a little bit bigger, a little bit higher, and then this one can come back down again. Make that just a fraction wider, give it some definition. And then S Y Y, not T. Strange. How did that end up so thin? Let's try and stretch this out a little bit. Object mode and then sculpt. Can I just smooth it out a bit? Is that what I need to do? Eesh, nope. And I need this to have a bit more bulk because that's the leg and the back shoulder. This bit called on a horse. Is it the shoulder of the back? Is it a thigh? A hip? Just get something that looks good. Yeah, that's fine, Christian. I appreciate you being here, but if you've got to go, you can go. I'm not going to force you to stay here. I live on computer, so I'm very much a computer people. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good for now. Can always tweak it later. Okay, so object mode and then grab that one, join them together. Not looking too bad. Right, actually, this is on connected only, yes. Let's embiggen this a little bit too. In the then I need to grab that. Grab that as well. Why is this? Oops. Cancel that. Alright, let's grab that point as well. I think that'll fix what I'm trying to fix. And then you need to move forward a bit so that it's a bit more centered, and let's turn the X-ray mode off so we can evaluate what we've got. Now you're in the wrong spot. It's a bit better, although I'm still not happy with you. Something more like that. It still doesn't quite look right, does it? I mean, really the shoulder sort of comes up here, but I don't know that that'll really look right. Maybe I'll just stick to something like that. Oops, wrong button, lol. Let's go here, and then I want to grab that one down to that one and just move it in a bit because it's a bit too thin on the inside. Does that look better? Not really. Still, doesn't matter if it's not too realistic because it's just a wooden horse. Not too bad though. And let's get this a little bit wider at the base. Why do you look so wonky? Control 7 to get underneath. Let's just straighten you up a little bit. Take care, Christian. Thanks for coming. Okay, hopefully that's a little more hoof shaped. And I actually kind of need to make that a bit. It'll do for now. Alright, let's bring you down. Let's do this in sculpt mode, might be a bit easy. Oopsies. Guess I need a bit more topology in there to work with. Let's just add a few more loop cuts and things and see if that works better. Nope, don't like that at all. Right, let's just move you back a little bit. Get it a bit rounder. Looks a bit too much like a foot. Okay, cool. Love having you here. And yes, there is a lot of horsing around. I could spend ages just tweaking it, trying to make it look good. It's not too bad. Actually, I need to work on this a bit more too. Hold on. Cancel that. Those back just a little bit. A little bit better anyway. Still a bit too thin. So let's get you all the way down to you, but not you. That one, good. And just get a bit more thickness happening there. Yeah, it's not too bad for now. And then let's grab some faces. Guess I'll do the whole thing and extrude it out. And let's quickly just resize. So S for size, then Y because it's the Y axis, and 0 to flatten that out. Good. That's really sweet, Christian. I appreciate it. And now what have I done? Undo that. Wait. S, Y, 0 to flatten. Good. And then let's, oopsies. And just want to try and get a bit of a tail shape. Oopsies. Keep extruding when I'm trying to rotate because I hit the wrong button. There we go. Does that kind of look tailish? Let's just add a bit more. Oh, wrong button again. Now, let's just try and reshape this a little bit, give it a bit more of a horsetail look. And I've been sort of dabbling in it for quite a while, but I've really only just recently got into it. And I am really enjoying it, and it's fun being able to see that progression of how much you've learned. Just delete those faces for a second. Um, let's try and get this a little bit rounder. Sort of got a bit twisted on me. I guess that'll do for now. Just want to try and get that a little bit rounder. Smooth it out a little bit. Okie dokie, and then I need this one to go a bit rounder. Nope. It's probably not too bad. And then I want to take this line and that line and bridge it in and fill all of those in like so. And then I actually want to do something like that. SY0, make it straight, move it back a bit. Wait, turn that off. SY0. Okay. Have I got the loop things here? What am I trying to do? The tool? No, maybe I don't have it enabled here. What's it called? Preferences, add-ons, loop, mesh loop tools. That should be it. Where is it? Nope. Grease pencil, Rigify. Here's a Rigify. loop tools, circle. Okay, so if I select all of that, can I circle it? Aha. Lol. Let's just grab you and push you back to the center. And I probably need to do this. What's going on here? You need to come back to the center. Okay, good. Making progress. Progress is good. Let's make you into a circle as well, but then I'll just grab this and pull it back because it's gone too far. Okay. Just want to try and get the flow of the thing looking good because it got a bit twisted on me. Alright, then let's grab... stop hitting the wrong thing. Just need to rotate that a bit, shrink it down, bring it down, and maybe smooth it out in object mode. It's making it worse, not better. Alright, let's just play around with the verts for a bit. I'm going to try and get the shape looking a little bit smoother and more natural. Join you back up. Don't want a hole in my mesh. Okay, let's grab you and make you just a fraction smaller because I want that kind of bit more of a joint before the tail. And let's just throw another loop cut in. I think that'll be the easiest. Like so. And then what do I want to do? I want to... Nope. The sculpt tools don't necessarily work all that well with the mirror modifier on, but that's okay. You see, I get all of these kind of problems because the mirror modifier doesn't work with the sculpt. I'll fix those in a second. Alright, how's that looking? Georgia Peach, hello! Welcome. I'm trying to make a Trojan horse. How are you doing? Give it a bit more oomph. Thank you. Now let's try and smooth this bit out. Just need to try and flatten this bit out a bit. Oops. Try and get you a bit rounder and smoother. What's happening here? And a bit more rounded and less clunky, I think will look better. And then fix this. Nope, not too bad. Yeah, you should look into it, Christian. It's a lot of fun and it's a really good outlet. It's always good to be able to have something creative to do. Now, this does not look right. So, you? Yes. Just try and give you a bit better shape. It's good enough, it's just a wooden horse. Although I might just grab these and bring these up a little bit. Give it a bit more shape. Still ended up a little bit twisted, but that's okay. And this. It's not too bad. It'll do for now. I could spend hours tweaking it and fixing it and trying to make it look better, but that'll do. So the next thing that I will do is, if I can find my little colour palette, which you can find free online ones. Hang on, I need shading. And then I need materials, new. And then I need to add it into this. Yes. Trust me, it gets worse. No, it doesn't. It gets better. I hope it gets better. And then all of this, I will just shrink down. This is the easiest, laziest way to colour things in. Just pop it all on there. Then I need to go to texture mode. And we have a brown horse. And try and add in some variety. Let's grab all of that and make it, say, a different colour. And then I can't render it because I don't have a camera. That's okay. What am I trying to do? Let's go back to modeling, put it on texture mode. It's not too bad. Actually, what I can even do is, how do I want to do this? Let's try, oops, grabbing a plane, rotating it 90 degrees on the Y. Yes. Now, I'm not sure if this will work, but let's give it a go. So let's just grab a whole lot of things, hit Y to separate them all, and then shrink it down just a little bit. And what happened there? Undo that. Individual origins. Nope. I know what I did wrong there. Okay. So, grab some loop cuts. And then select every second face is what I'm trying to do. Oops. Then press Y to separate them. Yes. And then select all. Make them a little bit thinner. Extrude them back a bit to make planks. And I'll see if this works or if it breaks everything. Shrink wrap onto, hang on, onto this. Okay. That'll take a lot more work. I was going to try and make it, I'll possibly play around with it and try and get like individual wood planks, make it look a bit more wooden. But for now that might do. Just a bit of a taste of some art. I might try and get some actual structure to it all and do some sort of how-to that people can follow along with. Do something a bit simpler like making a little snowman or something. But I might play some Age of Mythology or something just to do something a bit different if you're interested. Yeah, Christian, that's fine. Thanks for coming. Have a great day. So yeah, that'll do for now. And I might start a new stream just to keep this one separate. I didn't do the ears. Hang on, let me do the ears. Let's take that, extrude it out, undo that, turn clipping off, shrink it down. What? Okay, I want you. Wait, why are you not? I turned clipping off. Alright, I'll do it this way. Hang on. Turn that off. Then I want a loop cut there. I'll just do this the lazy way. And you can just go back down there. It'll do. There we go. One Trojan horse. But I am actually really enjoying this, so I think sometimes I'll do some 2D art of how I make different pictures and try and do some animation. And then I'll try and get a bit more organised with the 3D modelling and do some stuff with that as well, I think. And do that on the weekends or extra times. Make it a bit more interesting. Get some variety, and it'll be really good for me to be able to go through it and try and plan out some lessons. Because a good way to learn is to teach. And that way you can sort of learn what you don't know and what you need to focus on. I think it'll be fun. So I'll close this stream down and then I might do some Age of Empires or something, as I said. But I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something and found it interesting. And remember, I love you. I'll see you next time. Bye.